Come on, 41 onwards. Divided by x goes to right hand side. Right hand side 49 will come to left hand side. So already we have 49. And in numerator, come on. 1 by 8 plus 3 by 4. 3 by 4 can be written as 6 by 8 plus 1 by 8. 7 by 8 into 280. 7 times 7, 40 times 40 by 8, 5. Next. Left hand side. 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. That is 6 by 4. Which is 1 and a half. Plus 3. 4 and a half. 9 by 2 into 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Already integer 1 is there. That is 4 by 3 into x is equal to 774. 3 times, 2 times, 6 cancellation with 6. Right. 13 times is 78. Come on. 130 times will be 780. But our numerator is 6 less than that. That means 1 time less than 130, which is equal to 129. Second option. Right. First, let us complete this under root value, root in a root concept. Under root of 0.25, 25. This is 5 square. So after decimal, we have 2 digits. So original number should have only 1 digit. That is 0.5. 180 divided by 0.5 or 1 by 2, one and the same. Divided by 1 by 2 can be written as into 2. Already have into 2. And then 576 we need to add. Come on. How much is this value? 360 into 2. 720 plus 576. That is, come on, 1296 under root value. This is 36 square only. 36 can be written as 6 square. 6 to the power of 13 minus which number will give you 6 square? 11. Fifth option answer. Next. Take 0.4 to the other side. 0 point and 150 has 0. So 0 and decimal gets cancelled. 15 4 times. 60. So it is very clear, right hand side number 60. 23 into 3, 69. Divided by 2, 34.5. Answer 25.5. Next. Here also. Decimal and 0 both gets cancelled. 6 how many times? 4 times. 4 into 8. Out of 32, what percentage we want to calculate? 150%. 100% is 32. 50% is 16. Then 150% is 48. Next. 38%. That means 38 into 1% value. How much is 1%? 3.5. Can I write it as 7 by 2 plus 60%? That is 6 into 10% value. Right hand side number 332 will come to left hand side and it becomes minus 332 only. 2 how many times? 19 times. Let's verify last digit verification. 9 into 7 ends with 3 plus 6 into 4 ends with 4 minus 2. That means answer must end with. So x cube ends with 5. That means x also must end with 5 only. How many options are there? Only one, fourth option. Over. Next. Minus 85 goes to the other side. 95 plus 85. 180. Right hand side number we have 180 and these two numbers are not there. Come on. 3 into 30. How much? 90. How many times is 180? 2 times. Left hand side denominator 8 is there. 8 goes to the other side. 8 twos. 2 power x. 16 must be written as 2 to the power of which number? X is equal to 4. Option 4. Next. 56 divided by root x plus cancellation with 4. How many times? 19 times. 4 3 times is equal to 25. 19 by 3 goes to right hand side. That becomes minus 19 by 3 only. 25 3 75 minus 19 56. 56 by root x is equal to 56 by 3. Then root x is equal to 3. X is equal to 9. First option. Over. Next. 9 how many times? 60 times. Under root value is ending with 6. So that must be either number ends with 4 or 6. 75 square. 75 square. 7 into 8. 56 and 25. Our number inside bracket is less than that. Hence it must be 74 only. So 74 minus 25x is equal to 60. From this 25x is equal to 14. X is equal to divided by 25. Instead of going for cancellation, let's multiply both numerator and denominator with 4. Then denominator becomes 100. Numerator 56. 56 by 100 in the sense 0.56. Fourth option answer. Next. 1.44 whole square. Can I write it as 144 by 100 whole square? I'll write it as 144 by 100 into 144 by 100 into 5 by 18 divided by 1 by 8 can be written as 9 by 8 divided by 9 by 8 or into 8 by 9. Is this clear so far? Right now. So wait a minute. I'll take 5, 2 from 8. Here you'll have 4 times. 5 into 2, 10. 0 gets cancelled. 18 how many times? 8 times. 9 how many times? Come on. 16 times. So now 16 into 4. 64 can be written as 8 square. Also one more 8 we have. That is numerator 8 cube. And denominator we have 1000. That is 10 cube. So total answer 8 by 10 whole cube, which is equal to simplified form 4 by 5 whole cube. Answer 4 by 5. 4 by 5 fifth option. Next. Come on. 1849. That means that number should end with either 3 or 7. 40 square 1600. And this is little bit more than that. So that will be 43 or 47. When you look at the other number 86, that is 43 multiple only. Hence I'll consider 43 divided by 86 into 18. 43 2 times. Answer 9. Basically you don't have to calculate this answer. Under root of 1849 divided by 86 into 18. This is what you have. When you look at 18, you can easily observe that it is a 9 multiple. Do we have 9 multiple in denominator? At least 3 multiple. Then your final answer must be 9 multiple. And there is only one. You don't have to identify how much is under root of 1849. Not required at all. Yes. Come on. Here itself we can try for cancellation. 8 how many times? 3 into 3, 9. 9 gets cancelled. 5 how many times? 7 times. So no more numerator values in left hand side. So denominator 7 and 71 goes to the other side. Into 7 into 71. Am I right? Last digit. 7 into 7 ends with. 9 into 1 ends with. How many options are there? Only one. Next. To make this round figure, how much more is required? 0.003. And for the other number, 0.0003. So directly I am adding 3 in 4th digit. And to make this round figure, how much is required? 0.03. So we are adding finally 0.0333. So the same we have to subtract. Am I right? Plus 4 in right hand side value comes to left hand side. and minus x goes to the other side. Is this clear so far? Rounded up to 2, 2, 2. How much is that? 6. And now minus 1.7 minus 4, that is minus 5.7, and already we have used positive number 0.0333. So the same we have to subtract. So now we have to subtract 5.733. That means answer must end with 0.2667. Fourth option final. Over. Next. Let's go with last digit verification. After decimal, minus x goes to right hand side number will come to left hand side. So negative numbers, 0.9, 0.4, 0.3 subtracted from 0.5. Answer must end with 0.2. How many options are there? Only one, fourth. Right, next. Come on. 53, 4 times. 212. How much is left? 159. 3 times. 765 minus 43. 722. Divided by 2 is equal to x square only. Right. 2 how many times? 361. 361 is which number square? 19 square. Over. Otherwise you don't have to calculate the entire answer also. 3 into which number ends with 3? Only 3 only. Last digit. 5 minus 3? 2. Right hand side we have 2 only. So x square is ending with either 1 or it may be 6 also. 2 into which number ends with 2? Either 1 or 6. That means your square value must end with either 1 or 6. 3 square ends with? This cannot be the one. 5 square ends with 5. 8 square ends with? This cannot be the one. 9 square ends with? That may be the answer. 5 square cannot be the answer. Fourth option final. We verified only last digit. Are you able to follow? Right, next. These are not our questions, reasoning. Come on. 61 onwards. Number of books sold by 5 stores during 5 months. March, April, May, June, July. Number of books sold by store M increased by what percentage from March to June? M, March to June. 140 becomes 196. Increased by 56 from 140 percentage into 100. What is 10% of the denominator? Double. Again double. 10% double meaning? Second option answer. What is the difference between total number of books sold by OP together in March? O and P together in March. Sum of these two numbers, that is equal to 209. And MQ together in May. In the month of May, M and Q. 160, 140, 300. 5 plus 7, 12. 312. 300 minus 200, 100. 12 minus 9, 3. 103 final answer, or else last digit verification. 2 minus 9 ends with 3, and that's the right answer. Fifth option. What is the respect ratio between total number of books sold by stores PQ together in April? April P and Q together. 228. As it is ratio A is to B or A by B. N and O together in June. N and O together in June. 276. 276. Right. So, yes. Come on. Cancellation with 12. 1 time. 108 we have. 12. 9 times. 12 2 times. 24. 36. 3 times. 19 by 23. Second option. First, I verified our original numbers are 3 multiples or not. Both numerator and denominator are 3 multiples. And at the same time, both are 4 multiples also by verifying last 2 digits. Hence directly we are going with 3 and 4. 12 multiplication rule. Over. Next. Number of books sold by OQ increased by 10%, 30% respectively from July to August. Total number of books sold by store O and Q together in August. OQ, July value, O and Q. Already we have 290, 170, 120, correct? And now O value increased by 10%. 10% in the sense 17. Q value increased by 30%. 30% of July value 36. And this is what we need to calculate, right? Answer must end with 3. How many options are ending with 3? Only one. 343, fourth option final. Are you done? What is the average number of books sold by N in April, May, July? N, April, May and July. Okay, right. 180, 120, 300, 300, 140, 440, and now units places. 4 plus 8, 12, 12 plus 7, 19, that is equal to 459, average divided by 3, that is equal to 153. 153 final answer, fourth option. Are you done? Chalo. Now arithmetic questions. The perimeter of the rectangle is 68. 2 times of L plus B is 68. Then L plus B is equal to 34. And length of the rectangle is 6 centimeters more than the breadth. That means L minus B is equal to 6 only. When you have sum and difference for two numbers, how do you get largest value? Sum divided by 2. Sum of these two numbers 40 by 2, 20. Then breadth is equal to 14. You know that difference is 6, right? Right. Now what is your question? What will be the area of the largest circle drawn inside of the rectangle? In a rectangle, the largest possible circle can be placed will be along with its breadth wise. So breadth of the rectangle must be equal to diameter of the circle. So diameter of the circle is 14. Then radius 7. And you are asked to calculate area. Pi r square. 7, 7 cancel. 22 7 times 154 final answer. Usually when you are asked to calculate area, we will verify 11 multiplication rule. But here multiple options are there. First option 11 multiple, second 11 multiple, third 11 multiple, fourth. Except fifth option all are 11 multiple. So hence we are forced to calculate this. Charu traveled some distance at a speed of 75 km per hour in 2 hours. So in 2 hours, how much distance she can travel? In 2 hours, 150. She traveled the last 66 kilometers at some speed. If her average speed of the whole journey is 20 meters per second, already she traveled 150 and 66 kilometers more she need to travel. So total distance covered is 216 only. And total time taken is equal to total distance by total speed maintained. What is total speed maintained for the entire journey? 20, but that is in meter per second. 216 is kilometers. So convert meter per second to kilometer per hour into 18 by 5. Denominator in denominator comes to numerator. 5 4 times gets cancelled. Denominator 4 times of 18. 18 double only. 18 double. 30. Again double. 72 how many times is 216? 3 times. So that means total time taken was 3 hours. Out of 3 hours to cover first 150 kilometers, how much time is already spent? 2 hours. Then how much time is left with us? 1 hour. In that 1 hour, what was the distance covered? 66 kilometers. Then speed must be 66 kilometers in hour. That means 66 kilometer per hour only. Second option answer. Come on. The average of 12 positive numbers is 15. If the average of the first 4 numbers is 9 and the last 4 numbers is 26, what is the average of the remaining 4 numbers? Right. సో కొత్త స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళకి ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పబోయేది అర్థం కాకపోవచ్చు, బట్ ట్రై టు లిజన్ దిస్. పాత పిల్లలకి తెలుసు. ఇఫ్ ద నంబర్స్ ఆర్ మిస్సింగ్, విచ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ డూ వీ యూజ్, డైరెక్ట్ ఆర్ రివర్స్? Reverse effect. If numbers are repeating, direct effect. Come on, how many numbers are there? 12 numbers are there. Average for first 4 is mentioned. Come on. Next, average for last 4 numbers also mentioned. Then in middle, in between these, how many numbers are missing? So everywhere, if you consider them as 3 different sets, first 4, last 4, middle 4, number of numbers in each set all are equal only. Hence, you don't have to go for any conversion. Let us directly calculate average. So, what is average for all the given numbers taken together? 15. What is average of first 5 numbers? First 4 numbers? 9. Which is how much more or less than the original average? 6 less. As it is reverse effect, we have to add 6. Average of last 4 numbers is 26. Which is how much more or less than original average? 11 more. As it is reverse effect, we have to subtract 11. 15 plus 6, 21. 21 minus 11, 10. Final answer. Done. For new students, you need to attend my average class. Then only you will be able to understand this. So, gradually, you will get to know that. I'll take one special class on averages later. Now, class విన్న తర్వాతే అర్థమవుతుంది, otherwise you will not understand this. So, if you want to go for actual solution, come on, let's see. 12 numbers are there whose average is 15. Then sum of all the 12 numbers is 12 into 15. Now, out of them, first 4 numbers average is given 9. Then sum of first 4 numbers is 4 into 9. We are subtracting 4 numbers from 12 numbers. And last 4 numbers average is given as 26. Then sum of last 4 numbers is 4 into 26. We are subtracting even last 4 numbers sum also. First 12 numbers minus first 4 numbers minus last 4 numbers. Then that will give you sum of middle 4 numbers only. Now we want to calculate average, that is divided by 4. If you calculate this, then you will get your answer. Next, if you attend my class, then with simple addition and subtraction, you will be able to understand this. I'll take averages chapter later sometime. A certain sum of money will lent at a certain rate of simple interest per annum amounts to, which includes principal and interest. Amount of refers principal. Amounts to refers principal and interest. Be careful, my dear English medium graduates. Amounts to includes principal and interest. Right. 806 rupees in 2 years. That means 806 will have principal plus how many years? 2 years interest. And 2040 in 5 years. That means 1040 also will have principal and how many years? Then difference between these two numbers, that is equal to 234, is equal to difference in interest only. How many years interest? Because 806 will have 2 years interest and 1040 will have 5 years interest. So difference is 3 years interest. Then per year divided by 3, which is equal to 78. So 1 year interest is equal to 78. This is what cleared so far. Now what is your question? How much money was lent? Money in the sense we need to calculate principal only. So to get principal there are 2 ways. From 806 you can subtract 2 years interest, or from 1040 you can subtract 5 years interest, which is simple. Subtracting 2 years interest. 1 year interest is 78. For 2 years, 156. How much is the answer? Come on. 650, first option. The respective ratio between circumference of the circle 2 pi r, pi 22 by 7 into r. 2 pi r, and the perimeter of the square, perimeter 4 times of a is equal to 11 by 12. That means 11 by 12. 11, 2 times, 2 into 2, 4 gets cancelled. So r by a is equal to 7 by 12. That means actually we are supposed to write it as 7 parts, 12 parts. If the radius of the circle is 5 meters less than the side of the square. In terms of number of parts, radius is how many parts? Side of the square? Difference in meters? That means 5 parts is equal to 5 meters. Now what is your question? Area of the square. Square area, a square. 12 parts is equal to 12. 12 square is equal to 144. Fifth option, final answer. You already know that 1 part is equal to 1 centimeters. Then 12 parts will be equal to 12 centimeters. You are asked to calculate area of the square. 12 square, 144. Over. A can finish a piece of work in 48 days. Be a 60% more efficient than A. That means if A efficiency is 100%, B efficiency becomes 160%, because they said 60% more. B started working alone and after few days A replaced him. If A could finish the remaining work in 40 days, for how many days B completed? Okay. So now, according to the information, A alone can complete the total work in how many days? 48 days. B started working, I don't know how many days B worked. But after B started working for some number of days, A again came and A worked for how many days? Come on. But A need how many days to complete the total work? Out of 48 days, he already worked for 40 days. That means he need to work for how many more days? So 8 days, who should work? A, where A efficiency is 100% only. So that means this work is already completed by B. B efficiency is 160%. Then for how many days B work? That means divided by 160. 20, 5 times, 20, 8 times, 8, 8 cancel, 5, fifth option answer. Ardhamainda? Yes or no? Right. Tia is younger than Anu by 10 years. That means their age difference is 10 years. Who is younger? Tia. Who is elder? Anu. 2 years hence, after 2 years, Anu age will be 1.5 times of Tia's age. If Tia age is 1, Anu age becomes 1.5. Or else we can directly take this number as 3:2 also. Difference in terms of parts. 1 part is equal to, then 3 parts is equal to, 2 parts is equal to, Anu age 30, Tia age 20. Next. If Komal is 6 years younger to Tia, then Komal age is 20 minus 6 or plus 6? Minus 6. Younger they said, minus 6. That is equal to 14. Now your question is, what is the respective ratio between present age of Komal and Anu? Present age of Anu 28, Komal 12. Komal to Anu present age is ratio, that is 12 by 28. 4 3 times, 4 7 times. 3 by 7, 3:7, third option. Followed. Next 38. Percent of profit earned by selling an article for 624 is equal to the percentage of loss incurred when the same article is sold for 336. What would be the selling price of the article if it is sold at 10% profit? See, when you are selling it at 10% profit, at what price we need to sell the item? 110%. 110% is 11 multiple, then answer must be 11 multiple. Is your first option 11 multiple? No. Second option? No. Third option? Yes. That may be your answer, hold it. Is your fourth option 11 multiple? No. Is your fifth option 11 multiple? No. Third option final. How do you verify 11 multiplication? alternate number sum, difference of alternative sum. 5 plus 2, 7. Other alternative, 3. Difference must be either 0 or 11 multiple. That way, if you verify, except third option, remaining numbers are not multiples of 11, those options cannot be your answer. Third final answer. Is it clear? Otherwise, whenever it is given that profit percentage is equal to loss percentage or profit is equal to loss, how do you calculate cost price? Average. You should remember that number. 624 plus 336, that is equal to 960. Average by 2, that is equal to 480. So cost price is 480 and we are expecting 10% profit, that is 48. Then selling price is equal to 528. This condition is important. Whenever you are given profit is equal to loss or profit percentage is equal to loss percentage, then cost price is direct average. A boat can travel 17.1 kilometers downstream in 38 minutes. Downstream. Now, see, how do you calculate speed here? Instead of using formula, we'll go for 1 hour, 60 minutes. Come on. How many minutes are given here? How much is given here? We need to identify relation between both. Okay. What is half of this number? But what is 10% of 19? If you subtract that 1.9, will you get 17.1? So what exactly we did? Half minus 10% of it. Are you getting? Now, half of 60, 10% of 30, 30 minus 3, 27 km per hour is downstream speed. Otherwise, you'll have to use formula. 17.1 divided by 38 minutes converts to hours into 60. When you calculate this, again you'll get 27. Otherwise, calculate it for 60 minutes. Next. 7.7 kilometers upstream in 22 minutes. You need to get 7.7 using 22. What is half of 22? Come on. 11 into 0.7 will give you 7.7 only. So what is that we did here? Half multiplied by 0. Now we have to calculate it for 60 minutes. What is half of 60? 30 into 0.7. Point and 0 in 30 gets cancelled. So 3 into 7. Upstream speed is equal to 21 km per hour. Otherwise, you have to use formula. 7.7 divided by 22 into 60. Instead of this, calculate it for 60 minutes. That is simple. Okay. Right. So how fast your mind identifies this relation is important here. Ardhamainda? Right. So now the time taken by the boat to travel 63 kilometers upstream and the same distance downstream. 63 kilometers covered in upstream with the speed 21 km per hour. And same 63 kilometers traveled with the speed 27 km per hour in downstream. 21 how many times? Come on. 3 times. 27 2 times 54. Still how much is left? 9 by 27. 9 by 27. 1 by 3. 3 plus 2 1 by 3. 5 1 by 3 first option. Followed. In a vessel 32 liters of milk is mixed with 4 liters of water. So how much quantity we have now? 36 liters quantity. From the vessel 18 liters of mixture is taken out. How much is the total quantity with us now? How much is taken out? Can you identify 18 as a fractional part with respect to 36? Fractional part. Half of the quantity is taken out. Am I right? Half of them is remaining with us. How much is half of milk? And how much is half of water? So now this is what the content that we have. Am I right? Now what happened? 20 liters of milk is added to it. Okay, 20 liters added. What is the resultant respect to ratio between quantities of milk and water? How much milk we have? 36. How much water we have? 2. Cancellation to how many times? 18:2. One final answer. Over. If you don't want to use this way, how much is total quantity with us now? How much is taken out? How much is left? How much added? Then what is the total component now? Come on. Now 38 is divided into milk and water. So when you add both milk and water in terms of number of parts, that must be either 38 or factor of 38. Correct? How much is sum here? Is 20 factor? Is 18 factor? Is 19 factor? 18 plus 5, 23. Is 23 factor? No. Is 21 factor? Third option, final answer. Got the point? Yes.